Hello world, this is Zan playing Abysia, turn number 34. So for this turn, I actually went in and I did most of everything because if you remember last turn, I did something risky. I did something probably dumb. And we're going to talk about it a little bit. So most of my, I guess, infrastructure, my gold spending, all that, that's kind of been handled. Um, and I'll kind of like skim over it as we do. But the big meat of the matter is going to be this big battle. And so here is our script. This is the big battle right here in Warshin. There should be two of them. The first one being my god teleporting in, and the second one being my actual army moving in. And just to build it up a little bit more, before that, I'm going to go ahead and go through the assassinations. Just to kind of point out, so this guy right here, this Carrion Centaur, that's 8 nature gems worth of, I guess, a commander, and he's the one. This is the guy that summons mannequins over and over again. So when I was assassinating, this is kind of the guy that I really wanted to hit. So we hit two of them, and we got two of them, and then we hit a Hierophant. Um, these guys are good thugs. I don't know why he hasn't used them as one. He was using the Dryad Hags instead. It's kind of weird. Maybe he's starting to build these guys to thug out with them. But I guess we hit one of these, and that's okay, I guess. And then we hit a Panic Apostate, and yeah, no, that's not going to happen because this guy's death too. And I know earlier on I talked a lot about how my strategy was going to be assassinations. Assassinations don't work against Death 2 mages or nature mages in general, or they shouldn't work. Because this kind of happens right here. So like this assassin probably could kick this pan's ass, but the pan's just like, well, skeletons. Good luck. Good luck, buddy. And then after that, he's just gonna also be like, you know what? More skeletons. But I didn't survive long enough. So these paths are very difficult to assassinate. Which is why, like I said, I was gonna use this huge assassin strategy, and then I kind of did a 180. The same thing I kind of did with the mages. That I said I was gonna use these. I guess I can't show you now. I don't want to back out and spoil the fight. That I said I was gonna use these blood mages and astral mages a lot. But the problem is most blood magic doesn't work on inanimate undead. There's no blood to do any to work with in them. So I've had to resort to fire and priests, which that's the rest of my nation that I said I wasn't going to use, but I also didn't think I was going to fight Asphodel because I was going to be like, hey, Asphodel, I completely counter you for almost the entire game up until you get rigor mortis, and then you're annoying. Let's not fight ever. To which he said, well, I wouldn't fight you, but here's a knife in your back. Anyways, let's go check out the first battle. And this is my god teleporting in. There you go. The sign that says this is the land of milk and honey. He's going to drop out a fire elemental, and this is just kind of, you know, delay what's coming. And perfect. This is what we wanted. Natural rain comes up. Relief. Oh, relief comes up. I didn't see that one coming. I got to see what spell that is to kind of check where this guy's research is at. And then foul vapors comes up. Good. Jeb bait. Successful. It's kind of annoying. This horse critter gets past, but I think I should still be fine. Yep, returning. Because there's a chance, tiny chance, that this hoof attack hits me, goes through ethereal, goes through my armor, goes through everything, and interrupts my returning. And then my god gets stuck here. And that would be bad. That would be bad. So this fire elemental gets bounced around for a bit as he just dies to, I guess, no magic leadership. And that's it. Fight's over. We used up their gems. I don't think it was completely successful, and I'm probably not going to try to go through this whole horde of commanders to find out how many gems they used. But ultimately, this harpy that died, actually, let me go back and point something out real quick. That harpy dying is actually a little bit relevant. That's their prophet. Woo! They can't divine blessing in the next fight. I don't think they need to because their god is round, but kill their prophet. Excellent. Kill their prophet, killed some chaff. Like there's one fire elemental that was dying mainly to the glyph being gone. Excellent. Good stuff. And then the other battle happens. And this one's going to be fun because I want to preface this. Last turn, or last video, I guess, both. I recorded it. I did everything. So you're going to see a tiny little detail that is different between what I said I scripted and what I scripted. Not counting, obviously, like the positioning of the army is going to be a little bit different, but the strategy is the same. It's everybody run and try to kill these dryads. Excellent. There's a tiny detail that I forgot when I re-recorded the episode, or not re-recorded, but re-scripted the episode because I didn't submit it. I recorded the video and I didn't hit submit, and I quit out like an idiot. Just a tiny little detail. I'm not going to say it until it starts biting me in the ass. And this is horrible. Anyways, just in case, our game plan here, I know the fight's going to start going. Our game plan here, our game plan here was, all right, everybody, I know you want to wait for buffs. You want to wait for poison resistance. You don't die to foul vapors. Suck it up. I need everybody to book it to the back before too many skeletons start appearing, and mace these dryads in the face. Um, and actually, the sad part is because of Sleep Cloud, I don't think I even needed to do that. Sleep Cloud and foul vapors is actually kind of good combo because poison won't wake you up, so that sucks for these guys. But so because they're casting Sleep Cloud, maybe I could have done a hold and attack and gotten to the back anyways. But it is what it is. It wasn't what I was expecting. Luckily, like relief doesn't go off here, which means that hags would have cast more stuff rather than like fall asleep. Anyways, so let's take this back off slow motion. My guys are running to the back. The imps are doing imp things. You see these fire drakes, they're going to do some work in a second. The cave grubs, man, unfortunately, they're not going to do too much. I was kind of hoping that this would be a quick bloody rout with my guys slowly trudging to the front, that these guys wouldn't be too affected. Because I need them to survive. I don't want them to participate in the fight too much. Like Corrosive Bite, this is a really good attack. They have a lot of hit points, but I just need the siege bonus. I need them to not die so that I can get the siege strength. But anyways, little wisp tanking things. Our elementals doing things. The fire drakes breathing past. They're not this idiot. He's sleeping. But the other one is breathing through and killing everything. My mages should start advancing now. And you see I'm just kind of wiping squares of these units out. Elephant tramples get smacked. The summer lions, again, they have good health. They're ethereal. They're still going to take a mace to the face. Because if you get hit by 1 in 4 attacks, that means every second turn I'm going to hit you once per lava warrior. So they're going to get hit a lot. Over here, we see one of my flanks is kind of getting through. I think I had a unit here just get stabbed by skeletons. Kind of getting stuck. Like that sleep is really annoying. So they're getting through over there. Over here, these idiots decided, you know, we could walk forward and kill the dryads, but let's kill these lions instead. But here, these are the heroes. These little imps. They can fly. They're gonna just jump to the back and be like, hey, I don't hit very hard, but I notice you have no armor. And then they'll die, but it's little imps. Who cares? Look, right there. He just stabbed or clawed that woman. Yeah, 2 attacks. You have no armor. Five armor? Oh, because hard skin. Yeah, okay. Here's another one. Oh, you didn't kill her. Oh, I didn't know these guys could route. That's good to know. But here's the route. So now the sleeping dryads are gonna die. And I'll replay it to kind of show the melee, but it's mainly like this is my goals. Kill these chicks. I'm sacrificing all of these poor lava warriors. Just kill as many of these chicks as I can. Maybe not this idiot. I think he gets off the field. Yeah, he's about to wake up and book it. All right. So then all that's left is the god by himself. 30 protection. It's a lot, but 0 defense. Every swing's gonna hit, and these swings are not this guy. This guy, he's got some problems going on here. But like this guy here with the great sword of sharpness, he's gonna get hit hard. The fire elementals are gonna do work. So eventually, even though he's regenerating, so he's taking hits. But there's a tiny detail that we forgot. These idiots. Watch what happens with these two idiots as soon as they wake up. Meantime, more just smack the bowl. The little imps are getting in the way, but you know, fire elementals, 22 AP damage. Good. Because although he has 30 armor, 22 against half his armor, and I guess the fire resistance. Earth gripping him, bonds of firing him. Leeching touch is fantastic. If you don't know, leeching touch is armor negating damage that also heals my dude and gives him his fatigue back. So if he's in melee range, like yeah, right there, leeching touch again. Bonds of fire, just kind of saying, hey, you stop. Like bonds of fire, he's gonna break it immediately because he's berserking. Earth grip, he's gonna break it immediately because he has 40 strength, but it stops him, keeps him in place to get hit. There he goes, taking damage. And then that happens. Look at that, it's a sleep cloud. But all of Asphodel's gone, you say? It's this idiot. This dumbass. Excuse my French. He says, hey, I see this bull over here with 128 fatigue who's currently sleeping. I'm going to put him to sleep. And I don't care he's surrounded by a bunch of Abyssians that want to smack him in the face. I'm going to put him to sleep. Look at that. I'm still doing damage. This still looks kind of good. I mean, he's at 200 health. But watch as my other idiots start waking up and just start throwing fireballs at close range. Okay, 176. He's taking afflictions. Just keep snacking him. He's knocked out. He is asleep. Those fireballs have an AoE fatigue effect. So he is sleeping. And he's going to stay asleep. 161. Just keep whacking him. That holy word is it's a stun. He doesn't really need it. I got tickle whack for 28. I wish this guy here, the Great Sword of Sharpness, was in melee range. Oh, that would have changed things. This could have gone so differently. But I have this idiot casting Sleep Cloud. I'm speeding it up a little bit because this takes a while, but you see he's racking up the afflictions. Put more people to sleep. It's a great idea. And like you know, the imps are starting to swarm. They're not going to hit him for too much damage, so they're also kind of like a little bit of the culprit. But that's okay because they did their job in killing a bunch of dry hags. Just keep whacking them. We're on turn 83, 84. Keep whacking him. He's at 87. He's gonna go down. Gonna go down while this other dum-dum is cast Sleep Cloud. And I think, and here it is. I didn't click it in time, but we got him to 23 health, I think, the first time I watched this. And I think, look at here, 35, 14, and that's it. Now he's gonna just come back up. 22, 23, 20. And we just couldn't finish him off. My guys end their berserking before the guy gets off the field. These idiots don't think that they can go around, and we're off. And I think that the difference in damage that would have occurred during Sleep Cloud might have been able to push this through. Damn, we got bloody close. Now he wakes up and kills everybody. He's moving weirdly because of Enrage. Enrage makes him do stupid things. But Christ, we got close. We got so close. And that was the battle. So check this out. We lost one of my cap onlys, and we lost my my Bola Slayer, which sucks. He ran out of ammo and rushed in, whereas the other guy that was on stayed behind troops, which is what I should have had this guy on. Just stayed in the back in the maidens. So we lost some of our infantry. We lost almost all our cave grubs, which sucks. We lost the fire drakes, the human breads, and this is the one that hurts. 71 lava warriors. So I did the math, just in case. That's about 2,000 gold worth of lava warriors. Everything else here, gold-wise, I don't particularly care. I mean, the Abyssian infantry's 10 is 200 gold. The cave grubs, that hurts my soul, because really their job was to siege things. And if this fight had worked out, if I had killed that bull, they would be in a good position. the survivors would be in a good position because now I can move on top of the fort, and then they do their job of just breaking it down with their 13 siege strength each. That didn't happen. Anyway, so lost that. And now his losses. You can pretty much put a hand on top of all these little mannequins. Them dying doesn't matter. It really doesn't. The things dying that matter, these stupid summer lions that I have no idea. It's a mystery where he got them. 11 of them are dead. Thank God they're dead. Now I can drop my god on his face and blow up more of his armies. Um, One of the panic apostates, although I think he was twice spawned, and I don't particularly want to go back and check. The stupid bull should have died, and that would have made this. That would have been like the cherry on top, and then half his dryad hags. And I know you're telling me 71 lava warriors is a lot. It's like 10 turns of recruitment. You're right. It's 10 turns of recruitment. It's 2,000 gold of lava warriors. But I've never played Asphodel, but I know that Asphodel's pop kill, and if it's anything like Ermor or Lemuria, gold is hard for them to get. Extremely. I killed half of his mages that are 255 gold each. Like killing 14, none of them were twice spawned. I'm gonna tell you that much. None of them were twice spawned. So me killing 14 of these, that's like 3,500 gold or so. So I lost maybe 2,500. He lost 3,500 plus in hags, then 120 here. He lost the panic apostate, which is slow to recruit cap only at 300. The stupid lions. If he would have lost, like I said, if he would have lost the god, cherry on top. So it's kind of evenish in terms of gold. I mean, he lost arguably about twice as much gold worth of units that I did, but I see it as even more because he's Pop Gill, he's Asphodel. 14 of these is a lot. So my plan that really was risky as hell and sacrificed a lot of my lava warriors. Because remember, these 20 that survived are probably the ones that got poison ward on them. The rest of them, they were told book it to the back, hit these dryad hags in the face. I don't think they made it. Sadly, they got distracted. But 14 got killed, and that's more than I could ask for. Mage wise, I lost one mage. That's it. That's it. And this is again, I have 6, 11, 12, 14 mages against him having 29, 30, 31, 32. 31 mages and his god. I think that's a fair deal. I think that's a very fair deal. It's bloody, but I think I came out on top. Outside of that, raiding in one of my forts that makes me money. So of course, less money for me, and it's also the winter, so less money for me. Um, Real quick, we're gonna have Mormag assassinate. Now he's in full thug getup. 25 hit points is pretty good. 16 protection. He's gonna have awe. Coral Blade's gonna draw blood, which means it's funny if I would have had a good hit with this against the bull, that might have killed it too, because it'll make it bleed. Bleed is pretty good at killing gods. Um, so it's mainly for the health and the fact that he's already ambidextrous, so why not? He's gonna have the Frostbrand, which does that AoE 1 armor piercing hit. So even if he misses, because his stats, they're kind of not great because he's underwater. The Girdle of Might just for more strength for a little harder hit, and that he doesn't fatigue out. AKA the big package that he should be able to 1v1 whatever's down there. He might have an issue if there's a Ichthyid. I don't know what the mage is called. They have like a water mage that might cast Frozen Heart, and that would suck. Even though he's cold resistant, but I think it would still take 2 to 3 casts thanks to the Coral Blade giving me extra health. So I think he should be fine. Yeah, he should be able to assassinate his way through this, and then once he's done there, we'll move up and take this one, and that'll be extra gold. Sweet. Everywhere else, we're kind of joining up our forces in Monarch Woods. He can't, or I don't see him getting any mannequins or anything fancy there. So I'm not really doing, and maybe I should. Maybe I should just do 1 fire elemental, and let me actually do that right now. 1 fire elemental, just in case. But everyone else is just going to do, this guy, the Earth Magic's going to do like Strength of Giants. Oh, I forgot. Check this out. I completely forgot. I'm done. Divine Blessing, then Earth Power, and then Strength Giants. Because if he gets it, the only move I think he can make if he makes one onto this forest, which would be crazy, is send his god there. Maybe he's like, oh look, I've got him on the ropes. All his mages retreated. Let me go get him. So that's a move he can make. So I have again the undisciplined things in the back. And actually I should. Oh, because Mammon went down here. Okay. I have the undisciplined things in the back, and then I have a big hodgepodge of infantry because I don't think there's going to be a big fight. And if there is, it's just everyone just kind of jump to God. So everyone's on advance and cast spells. I'm doing one set of bleed. He can negate the effect with magic resistance, and he's a god, so it's probably likely, but I only have one blood stave left because everyone else is summoning or doing infernal breeding, which the last turn's infernal breeding, I did two of them, got me these guys, which suck really badly. They're inside the cave right now, so they look like they suck worse, but they it's a big dude that gives you siege strength and doesn't get lit on fire. That's what this guy is. His job is to get hit by thunderbolts. Um, but the other one was these guys. These guys are good. Look at that. Oh, you have 30 protection? I don't care. I'm gonna hit you for 37, and then it's slashing, so it's increased by a percentage. These guys are fantastic. Oh man, they're so good. They're so good. Sometimes you can even get commander versions of these guys, and you can, give them a thug kit, and it gets kind of nutty. And I'm lucky too, because most of the time they come out like this, like Battle Fright, Old Age, and I got actually like a handful. I got two with no afflictions and no old age, and the rest are just Battle Fright, which sucks. Be cool if they even berserk. But yeah, these guys are great. Great siege strength, great hit. Yeah, he's in darkness, still has an 11. Double attack per square. They're so good. If they fight alongside imps, imps can also jump into their square because they're size 5 instead of 6. They're so good. And then we're just bringing the lava warriors that are my capital. Red shirt number 1, blessed is he, is bringing them, and as usual, he's going to stand far back over here in the far back to not get burned. And it's mainly, yeah, just bring units, and they're going to get blessed. And if he moves his god in here, I think his god is going to die because I don't have an idiot. I don't know which one it is. One of these idiots casting Sleep Cloud. I hope it's this guy, and he's going to die from disease. Anyways, long turn, kind of skipped over everything. Blood hunting, assassinating, but the meat and potatoes was this lovely battle in Warshin, and I hope I kind of covered it to the best of my ability. So with that, I'll see you next time on turn 35.